Gold has fascinated civilizations for centuries, and in the U.S., it holds a critical role in economic history and national security. Though no longer backing U.S. currency directly, gold reserves still represent a major symbol of wealth and financial stability. From deep underground vaults to historical policies, here are the top 10 most interesting and important facts about gold reserves in the United States. 1. The U.S. holds the world's largest official gold reserves. As of recent data, the United States has over 8,100 metric tons of gold, making it the largest official gold holder in the world. This accounts for more than 75% of its foreign reserves, far more than any other nation. 2. Fort Knox is the most famous gold vault. Located in Kentucky, Fort Knox is home to the majority of the U.S. gold reserves. The gold stored here is heavily guarded by the U.S. Mint Police and is kept in one of the most secure vaults in the world. Though rarely open to the public or media, Fort Knox has become a symbol of national financial strength. 3. Gold reserves are not used for daily transactions. Despite its enormous value, the U.S. gold reserve is not used in everyday financial operations or to back the dollar. The U.S. dollar has been a fiat currency, not backed by physical commodities, since 1971, when the gold standard was officially ended under President Nixon. 4. The Federal Reserve also stores gold. Besides Fort Knox, a significant amount of gold is stored at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, mainly on behalf of foreign central banks. The gold held here does not belong to the U.S. government but to overseas entities who trust the U.S. for safekeeping. 5. Much of the U.S. gold is in the form of bars. The U.S. gold reserves are primarily stored as gold bars, also known as good delivery bars. Each bar typically weighs about 400 troy ounces, roughly 27.4 pounds, and they are stacked tightly in reinforced vaults to minimize space. 6. Gold is regularly audited for accuracy. To maintain transparency, U.S. gold reserves are subject to audits. The Department of the Treasury conducts periodic physical audits and verifications to ensure the gold is accounted for and intact, although some critics argue for more frequent independent assessments. 7. The Gold Reserve Act of 1934 was a turning point. This act was pivotal in shaping U.S. gold policy. It centralized gold ownership under the federal government and fixed the price of gold at $35 per ounce. Citizens were prohibited from owning large amounts of gold until these restrictions were lifted in the 1970s. 8. Gold still acts as a safe haven. Though not directly tied to currency, gold remains a hedge against inflation and market volatility. During times of economic uncertainty, investors and countries turn to gold for stability, reinforcing its symbolic and real value globally. 9. Gold reserves are measured in troy ounces. Gold is measured using the troy ounce system, which is different from standard ounces. 1 troy ounce is approximately 31.1 grams, and this system is standard for precious metals worldwide. 10. There is no current plan to sell U.S. gold reserves. The U.S. has no intention of liquidating its gold holdings, despite fluctuations in the economy. These reserves are considered a core part of national wealth and a strategic asset that will remain safeguarded for generations. Gold reserves may no longer sit at the center of the U.S. monetary system, but they still hold immense historical, strategic, and symbolic value. From the fortress of Fort Knox to the vaults of New York, America's gold remains a quiet yet powerful foundation of national strength. Understanding these key facts helps paint a clearer picture of how gold continues to play a critical role in global finance and American economic legacy.